All right, welcome back to the Tutor Learning Center and North Range Academy. This is JD Tutor, and I'm here to teach you more about Algebra 1, Unit 1, Lesson 1-1. We're doing Check Your Understanding, which is on page 6 of the college Springboard. All right, Springboard Mathematics. Down here, equations and inequalities. All right, not a lot of people go over the check your understanding, but I like to. Um, I'll just help you out here. All right. SB Mobile charges $20 for each gigabyte of data used on any of its smartphone plans. Oh, I see where this is going. 120, 240, 364, 85, 100, right? Copy and complete the table showing the charges for data based on the number of gigabytes used. All right, we're not going to answer that. All right. All right. So here we are on the side here, 120, 40, 60, 80, 100. Graph the data from the table. Be sure to label your axis. So you'll just plot those points right here. It's basically going to be that same thing again, X and y-axis, and you're going to plot these points here on the axis, and it's basically going to give you a linear line, just like the other one, right? All right. So the x-axis is going to be the gigabytes. The y-axis is going to be the total charge, right? The graph is a straight line through the origin. And you guys can do that yourselves, or you should have already done that, right? It's over there. All right. Number 13. Same thing, write a sequence to represent the total price of the plan. Well, we had 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, right? So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. All right, that's our sequence. So number 13, check. Number 14, the sequence you wrote in item 13 has a common difference. Identify the common difference. All right. So what is the common difference between these two each? What is the common difference? Braden, what's the common difference? Oh, yeah, they're going up, but do you see my little marks up there at the top? Yep, going up by 20. Good. So they're going up by 20 each. It's supposed to be two zeros. All right, 20s. All right, so the common difference between each of these is 20. Number 15, let N represent the total number of gigabytes used. Write an expression that can be used to determine the total data charge for the phone plan. So it's going to be, the total charge is going to be 20N. 20N. All right. So if we did, okay, use your expression to calculate the total charge of 10 gigabytes of data was used. So what will we do? We'll take our 20 each between each one, right? Everybody up here, take your 20 each times the 10 that they're recommending here, gigabytes, and that equals 200, doesn't it? So your answer is going to be $200. All right. Does everybody understand that? Does anybody have any questions? Let's go to our practice. All right, Travis owns stock in the SBO company. After the first year of ownership, the stock is worth $45 per share. Travis estimates that the value of a share will increase by $2.80 per year. All right, so can you see where this is going? 45, 47.80, $50.60, 53.40, 56.20. Can you guys see that? Right? See over here, it's increasing by the $2.80 per year. Everybody see? Okay. So 47.80 and 50.60 and 53.40 and 56.20. Okay. All right, next. Oops. Okay, same thing. Write a sequence to show the increase in the stock value over the course of several years. All right, the same thing we just wrote out, right? Everybody looking? All right, the same thing we just wrote out. That's your sequence. Number 19. Make use of structure. The sequence you wrote in item 18 has a common difference. Identify the common difference. What is the common difference, Kylie, for number 19? What's the common difference? $2.80, right? So how you can tell this is the same thing. 47.80 minus 45. So 47.80, we'll take the top two. And that difference was $2.80. Okay. Number 20. Let n represent the number of years that have passed. Write an expression that can be used to determine the value of one share of SBO stock. Well, let's see. We're going to do the 45 plus the 280 times n minus 1. All right. And so the answer is going to be trying to get it to a place where I can still write. Okay. It's going to be 2.80 in 200 200 I'm sorry, $2.80 in plus 42.20. All right. And how did we get that? I times this. And then once I got 2.80 in, let's see, and so negative 2.80. Hold on, guys. So let's see here. What are we doing? 2.80 in and negative 2.80 plus 45 is going to be 2.80 in plus 42.20. All right. Does everybody see how I got the 42.20? Does everybody see how I got the 2.80 in? I did the distributive method. I times, because these are side by side, I times 2.80 times n and 2.80 times -1. So I got negative 2.80, and then I brought my 45 down, and then I added like terms. Everybody see that? To get 42.20, and that is my answer down there. Okay. All right. So 2.80 n plus 42.20. All right, number 21. Use your expression to calculate the value of one share of stock after 20 years. All right. Well, you're going to have, we're going to say A equals 20. So we're going to do our formula. A equals 20. That's how many years we need. So we're going to say 45. We're going to take this up here, 45, plus, we're going to say 20 years. 20 minus 1 times 280. I did it backwards earlier, but it doesn't matter. Okay. So we're going to say 45. Let's do the distributive method. Okay. First off, we do what's in parentheses first. So let's do that first. 19 minus 1. I'm sorry, 20 minus 1 is 19. Excuse me, getting ahead of myself. All right. So, and then times 2.80. Let's do that first, guys. All right. 2.80 equals 45 plus 5320, which equals, add those together like terms. So 98.20. All right. So $98.20. So calculate the value of one share of stock. Does that make sense to everybody? Okay, good. All right, guys, before we start lesson 1-2, we're going to take a very, very, very small 10-minute break. All right.